Okay guys, so recap of the 4 traps we saw in the workshop here. We're gonna start with the inward trap. Just show it to you, so remember how to start it. It's rolling inwards towards you. You can just start it like this with like the arm more in front, who's gonna take the authority, so more of the weight, and you make it roll with the other hand, and you can stop it here. Do the same the other side, just to get used to it. And as you see, I'm starting with my left hand on the right side, so non-native hand. That's the first step. Here, when you arrive after your elbow, you want to scoop under and open to the other side. And because you are scooping and pushing at the same time, you're gonna keep the roll. You don't want to wait too long, otherwise you get stuck here. So just right when you see the elbow passing, you go with the other. Try to also open to the side to keep the dragon staff way more horizontal, and don't pick the center. The center is right in front of you and stay there, so you can isolate the dragon staff right in front of you. Also, you want to have your arm higher than your shoulder level. If you put it too low like this to protect your hair, at some point you're gonna get wonky like this and doesn't work. So remember to go higher and don't bother on what's happening towards your neck. This is not where your control is all around the scooping here. So this is for the inward trap. After we saw the chest trap, which is this movement. Here, a lot of people are gonna focus on the press. The more important is the scooping. So when I'm here, I want to scoop around the dragon staff and placing as high as I can here. Then I push under. You will have 2 points of pressure, one on your rib cage, one on your hand, going all the way down. And during that timing, you come with your opposite hand to scoop and come back again. So the scooping is really where most of the magic happens and where your control is. You don't need to press too hard, especially with a good grip. You might rip the skin apart if you press too hard. Remember to really go as high as you can. I have my elbow pointing up, otherwise you're gonna end up doing this. And this is ugly. We want something to take the full amplitude of your movement. So this is a part of the chest trap. If you learn to also aim down like this and open fully to the side, you can also do what we call a fontaine. And here we did this movement by really aiming to the side but also aiming down. And when you arrive here, you open your chest to be able to pass it from one side to the other. And when you pass it to one side to the other, I'm still scooping and I want to be sure that I'm looking at the sky. If you don't look at the sky, it means you are not in the right position. One more time here. So for the chest trap, that was the variation we saw. And also, if you are able to do it vertical like this, you can use the moment where you reach to the side to open. And so like this, you can create this loop where you can move with your chest trap from one side to the other. So this was the first two. Now what we're gonna do is the neck trap. So the idea is again the same. We have 2 points of pressure. Here, I'm putting my elbow at 90 degrees compared to the ground. Here with my body, there's this angle. I have my center on my hand, and I'm gonna open to the side till I feel enough pressure behind my head and my hand. This is again the trap we are creating, and here I'm pushing down. Now the most important part is to have my hands facing towards the dragon to make the transition from one side to the other. And you can make it really smooth. You don't have to be too aggressive to it. I want my elbow to be above the level, otherwise there is no trap. This is how we trap it there. So this is the neck trap. Then we connect afterwards to the outward trap. This one, we're gonna start opposite, like we did for the inward trap. I'm gonna place it close to my neck here, so I can actually feel pressure. And by going down and applying pressure, I'm actually creating a roll. The dragon staff starts to roll. I place it to the other side. And again, we try to keep it off center. So like this, we can really keep it isolated. And you can also open more to the side. Now how to combine both together. We start with a neck trap, and here, if you just let your hand spread, you're gonna actually end up in the position. And here you are in the neck trap. After doing, if you want to do it everything one hand, after you do a neck trap, instead outward trap, instead of spreading your hands, you let the dragon staff go to the other side to do the transition with your hand here. And then you can go from one to the other like this. Or you can go down back to the chest trap. And this is the main important point. Remember that if the dragon staff is rolling in that direction, so outside or away, you can scoop also like this, and then you will be in the chest trap. Same here, but if you have your finger pointing towards the dragon, you can place yourself into the neck trap. And when you will see the other coming inwards, you know that you can enter into the inward trap. And slowly you will learn to combine all of them together, and they will be part of your system, and you will not need so much chi rolls or other movement, but you will just find ways to go from left to right and have fun with it. That's it, guys.